guys, it's your girl, Miss Lei.mercii, Layla B. I don't know, your next baby mama. Say, I don't want no kids. We are back at it again with another video. I have been AWOL for a while now, but that's changed because I've made a promise to myself to do what fulfills me and what brings me joy. I made a promise to myself to put work into myself the same way I put it into these corporations. And I'm tired of being in the same place I was last year. I'm tired of thinking, okay, by this time next year, I'm going to be here. No, just start doing it. The issue is you spend all this time planning, preparing, and you're not doing anything, and it's like a state of functional freeze. And like, my journal is filled with to-do lists, is filled with this and that and this and that. And I had to take a break from journaling because I realized that I'm not actually doing anything productive here other than stressing myself out. Like, come on, get a clue. So I've just decided to chill the fuck out and feel. And that's what this is right now. I'm feeling, because I am hurting real bad. I'm hurting and I'm scared, and every day is a toss-up between the worst day of my life and the best day of my life. Makes it exciting though. With that being said, I'm moving. We're moving yet again. Drum roll, please. Where? Tennessee. Because I'm the only 10 you'll see. Sorry, my tongue has a mind of its own. It's kind of like a stem. Sorry, also the camera's shaking. If you haven't been able to tell already, I'm holding it. It's not a camera, it's my phone. 222, that's how true it is. Yeah. And I don't know, guys. I'm just here. I'm tired of worrying about the past and the future. I'm just trying to just be here. So yeah, like I said, I'm moving to Tennessee. I'll get into the nitty-gritty in another video where I can like sit down and yap with my bestie and like we can just break it all down. But yeah, so I'm gonna be out there by the end of this month. It's the 13th today, and at 5 a.m. right now. That's the time. And I'll be leaving December 1st. Moved out of this house by the 30th. And you know, it's very interesting because like astrologically, things from the beginning of June are being brought back up around this time. Things just like emotions, people, things of that nature. But I think a lot about where I was in June, and it was when we were signing this lease. You know, when we signed this lease, there was 3 of us, all good friends, with the hope to have fun, live our young lives, and be turned. And now I'll be ending this lease, of course, with my bestie by my side, and another bitch to add to the roster that did me dirty. And it's just wild because like I had a lot of mixed feelings about moving into this house, especially regarding, you know, moving in with someone that I didn't know that long. Still a close friend, but you know, weary. And I'm like kind of like reevaluating emotionally where I'm at from June to now. And I'd say I'm just as emotionally unstable. I don't think I've grown much. I can say the only thing that I have gotten better at is not putting up with bullshit. Every day I get better at that. Every day I get better at, you know, asserting my boundaries and sticking to them and respecting them. And that's why, that person is no longer in my life and why I'm ending this lease. But actually, side note, I'm not ending this lease because I necessarily decided. Shadi just decided she was moving out and didn't want to tell nobody. So me and Camille obviously aren't gonna finish it out. What do we look like? We're just gonna find another place, do our thing, and that led us to Tennessee, amongst other things, of course. But her family lives out there, so we're gonna stay with her grandma for a little bit, figure life out, and go back to school. And then we're gonna get our own place, move probably to Florida. I'm really excited to be around her family, and I'm so grateful that her grandmother is letting me stay. Words can't even describe how thankful I am, and I don't know what to do. So I'm just gonna buy this lady a bouquet of flowers and then send her a really nice letter in the mail with, of course, some money. So I'm gonna send that letter in the mail soon. Hopefully she'll get it. I feel like that's more of an endearing touch. And then send her flowers before I get there. But never did I ever think I'd be living in some middle of the nowhere town in Tennessee. But I'm really excited. I can't wait to be around nature again. I can't wait to hike and to learn how to ride a horse and to go on a boat. I'm excited to start dancing because I'm going to start dancing in Alabama, which is only an hour away from where I'm going to be. So I'm really excited about that because I've been talking for a while now that I'd rather be an independent contractor and then work for someone else. There was a period of time where I was an independent contractor for this one restaurant, and I serviced their smoothie bar, and I was also a prep cook. And it was one of my favorite jobs. I made a lot of money. It was just a really good gig. Then when I babysat and nannied, it's pretty much the same thing. You choose your hours, you choose your people, you can network, do your thing. But I'd rather have multiple streams of income that are at my own volition than having to necessarily clock into a 9-to-5. So that's why I'm excited to start dancing. I feel like it's going to give me the freedom that I've been wanting in my workplace, but also the freedom and liberation through creative expression. Getting to play around with my personality, or not just playing around with my personality, but getting to play with different personas, getting to be able to try different makeup looks and things of that nature, and just experiment with my sexuality in a space where there's genuinely no judgment, because even though there is obviously judgment, to me, I don't give a fuck, bitch, there's no judgment. This is a strip club. In my eyes, no one can say nothing. You can do a robot on stage and then someone will go book you for a private room. Things aren't real in a club. But yeah, so I don't know, not to romanticize club life either, because trust me, there is the ups and the downs with everything. But I've worked at a club now for 8 months, almost 9 months, being behind the bar, and I'm excited to give it a try, being on that ball. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just here. I keep saying that because I just am here. And I just missed you guys, and I want to be transparent. And what do I mean when I say I miss you guys? Because I don't even know if anyone's watching this. I missed this. I miss talking to my phone for a collective that understands me, feels me, and thinks I'm cool. Because if you're watching this, I think you're cool too. I miss building a community. I miss interacting with people. I've been working on my TikTok a little bit, so I got some mutuals there. Love my mutuals. And I think that's why I'm taking a break from YouTube. But don't worry, y'all. I'm clocking into everything. That's also why I'm getting back on my Zoom with music. I don't know. I didn't want this to be that long of a video. I just kind of wanted it to be hey, I'm here. Don't forget me. Like, I just needed like 8 months to get my life together and to see the purpose of things. And that's really what it is. Sometimes you get sucked up in all the fuck shit of life. Bills and trying to hang out and trying to build memories and trying to make sure you go to your doctor's appointments, that you forget why you're doing it. You forget why you wake up every day. And the thing is, you won't have a reason unless you make one. It's kind of the whole point of nihilism, and I hate it, but that's life. Like, every day I wake up and I have to decide, is today gonna be a good day? Well, what kind of, like, what makes me the most happy? That's what I'm gonna do today, or I try. And what makes me happy is creating. That's what keeps me from going insane. What makes me happy is community. A lot of my favorite things start with a C. Creating, community, cooking, when I actually know how to do it. Camille. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm just blessed and I'm grateful that I can even sit up here and talk to my phone in hopes that there's a world of listeners that feel me too. Pero sí, mi gente. This was just a little life update ramble. I'm understanding that the more I try to structure videos, the more stressful it is, so I don't end up doing anything. I'm gonna just do what intuitively feels right, and if that just means picking it up and talking to my phone for 15 minutes, that's what I'm gonna do. So shout out to all of y'all if you stood this long. Leave a comment down below, maybe some green leaves, because that's what I'm about to do right now. I wanted to do it while I was talking to you guys, but I also don't want my videos to not get monetized, so you gotta pick your battles. But yeah, like I said, shout out to y'all. Leave a comment down below. If you like the video, like the video. If you fuck with me, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the flip side.